And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
Did you blow a fart?
I'm having chest pain.
Oh my God. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live Postgame Game 2, Giants-Dodgers. Woo!
Once Shohei hit the home run, it was over.
Oh,
Over in 40
my-
seconds, Eric.
Yeah, it was, my God, man, that was rough. That was
We
rough.
couldn't
Roop,
get a run, man.
look, Roop, well, not just that, but Roop looked absolutely just bad. But, I mean, the guy just could not, he had no command. Couldn't find the damn strike zone, and the Dodgers made him pay. Look, you can't give away free passes. You just can't. You put guys on the pond for the Dodgers, and they're going to knock them in. God, it's tough. But it's okay. It's okay because, Glenn, it's only game 2 of a 3-game series. They could come back tomorrow and
Yeah, but
win the series. We'll see.
Dustin May, he's capable of throwing a great game tomorrow, Eric.
We'll see. What is his ERA right now? I think it's not very good, right? Here, let me take a look at him. Dustin May, right?
So Dustin May and Kyle Harrison. You're putting your money on Kyle Harrison?
He's got a 4.4. He's 3-4, Dustin May.
Yeah, but he hasn't faced the Giants.
Yes, that is true. But they're playing better right now. We'll see what happens. Look, both pitchers are going to be.
How many hits do we get? Well, we'll get to that in a second.
It could be what is that? A toss-up. It's going to be a toss-up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But neither pitcher is exactly lighting the world on fire. Alive Insurance, he talks about it right here. 10. Look, Glenn, you ain't getting it done. 10 walks, man. Did that?
And dude,
What?
we can't hit. We can't hit. Anyway,
That was.
don't fool yourself. We win last night, and all of a sudden we're going back to Eric. We're going back to the World Series again. Now, there's hope tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one game. It's one game. It's not. Look, if this is the game 7 of a 7-game losing streak, well, then we got some issues. But
What are we in our own division?
second, right behind the
No,
Dodgers.
wins and losses.
Well, hey, now that you mentioned it, hey, let's do this, and then we'll know exactly where the Giants
And
are.
now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
There you go. Giants are now 41-30, still 11 games above 500. The Dodgers are now 42-29 with the 11-5 victory over the Giants. It was 11-zip going into the 9th inning. We could thank Enrique, or I should say, Kike Hernandez for giving up those 5 runs. Casey Schmidt got a nice grand slam there in the 9th inning. Giants score 5 runs on 6 hits. Dodgers scored 11 runs on 11 hits. You want to hear something crazy, though? Let's look at that. See, 11 hits, right? Giants walked 10. The Dodgers nearly walked more than they hit. They nearly walked more than they hit.
When you put those runners on base, Eric, it doesn't matter how many hits they get. Man. A couple of knocks and it's over.
Dude, you're walking 10 guys and you're just asking to get your ass handed to you. And that's exactly what happened to the Giants.
Double digits. There you go.
Kershaw is now 2-0 with a 3.2 ERA. Roop is now 4-5 with a 3.9 ERA. The Giants, again, didn't do much. Look at that. 0-4, 0-4, 0-4, 0-4, 0-4, 0-4. Smith had a nice hit today. Look at that. How about that? And he also drew a walk. Schmidt had a nice hit today with a grand slam. Encarnacion is finally getting some hits. He got 2 hits today. Fitzgerald had a hit today. How about that? And Kisner had a hit. And
but you take away the Schmidt grand slam because of
mitigating
circumstances. And
right.
And dude, look at the top of the order. 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, they
0,
didn't get it
0.
done today, man.
Dude. And then a couple of piddlers there. You got, Smith and
I mean,
this team can't hit.
Right. Yeah, against Kershaw they couldn't. Yesterday against Yamamoto, who I thought was going to be a tougher challenge, the Giants seem to have a little bit more success. And it looks like, oh look, that curveball. There is that Clayton Kershaw curveball. They're they're just looking silly trying to hit that thing. And that's the problem. They couldn't.
Yeah. They had some hits yesterday, though. I mean, like you say, they got some hits yesterday. But Eric, on a consistent basis, this team cannot hit.
Yeah, consistently wise, correct.
You can always have what's that old adage I use? The blind squirrel finds the nut once in a while. Yeah. So they come out with they hit yesterday. And when did we go? When was the last time they really had a big hitting game? Maybe the Cubs game. They scored about 6 or 7 or 8 in the extra inning.
Yeah, I can't remember when they had a big hit. I mean, they did okay in Colorado, but again, it was in Colorado, so they were hitting okay there.
It's Colorado.
Yeah, exactly.
In more ways than one.
And they hit yesterday. And remember, we said that it was nice to see the Giants come out hitting yesterday. Today, it's not so. Again, Clayton Kershaw, man, the guy's a good pitcher, and he's always giving the Giants fits every time, man. I think what's his record against the Giants? It's pretty. I think his ERA, if I'm not mistaken, against the Giants is like around 2. I mean, there's something about the Giants. He likes to pitch to them, and he has success. So,
yeah, there
it is. Thank you, Justin. Sorry about that. Kershaw is 26-16 with a 2 ERA against the Giants. That's who he is, man. He freaking comes out and he has the Giants for lunch.
JB talking about last night's game. Oh, you did it again. There it is. You talking about last night's game, JB? It's one game. One game. We finally got the bats going. It's one game.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about tonight. Oh, it's one game.
Yeah,
Eric,
it's just one game.
Eric, this team, dudes.
No, I'm not going to go that far. Let's see if they keep. If there's a trend, then okay. Yeah, we could sit there and say, God dang, what the heck is going on?
No, you wait till this next homestand, dude. You wait.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
All we can do is he'll be shutting them down.
Well, if they could get to Class A, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the Giants don't have to worry about.
Yeah, but this team that's the problem. This team is made up of hitters that are Class A. That's it. Well, Triple A. Jesus.
I mean, they're second place in NL West. They're 41-30. It's pretty good. They're getting it done. Whatever they're doing.
I'm sour tonight, man.
It's worth. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little sour. Bit.
Yeah.
Go
have a
Pepsi.
I picked. Just cracked one open. I might be in luck.
All right, this is the tale.
The Dodgers. I had a winning ticket today. I had the Dodgers on my ticket today, Eric.
Hey, well, there you go.
I know. Dan was talking earlier. He won like $400 on the ponies today. That's one thing. I bet on the WNBA and baseball. I had 4 games on my ticket today. 2 WNBAs, nailed them both. And then I had the Dodgers and the Mariners. Mariners walked it off too. What a lucky. Oh. So I won half of what Dan had 1 ticket. He won like $460. I won what was it, 228, 227, something like that. Not a bad day, Eric. Not a bad day.
Bad. Not
Watch
bad.
the ball, pocket a little coin. Come on, do a show.
I need to stop. What did I do, Brandon? What did I do? Talk to me, Brandon. And I'll sit here and look at the stats, and you tell me what I need to stop. All right. Landon Roop, look at that. 1 2/3. That's it, man. 1 2/3 gives up 4 hits, 5 walks. Holy shit. Gives up 6 earned, no strikeouts whatsoever. Gave up a home run. Again, that was a leadoff shot to one Shohei Ohtani. Bivens comes in for 3 1/3. Gave up 2 hits, 1 earned, walked 2. He was okay. Beck comes in and shit the bed. Gave up 3 hits, 3 earned, 3 walks,
Messy.
2 home runs. And then Porter came in and had the ephus pitch working. The ephus pitch was working very nice for Bo Porter. Except he did give up a home run, but whatever. What are you going to do? Anyways, the story of this game was the pitching was absolutely horrendous.
The bats didn't show up, but yes, Eric. How many times have I said it on this show when we're lingering through a 60-minute program, and I say, Eric, if the pitching doesn't show up, the odds of this team winning are nil.
No, that's true.
Got to rely on their pitching.
The strength of this club is the pitching.
What up, Mike? How about those Giants tonight, Mike?
Problem is if even if the Giants had fantastic pitching, as you said, they still would not have been doing well because, again, Kershaw had a great game. Look, guys, you got to tip your caps to these guys if they come out and they're throwing the ball well. Let's see. What was his line? I know he went 6, right? He went 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, only gave up 3 hits and only walked 1. He was good, man. Kershaw was good.
The bats showed up in the 9th.
Yeah, they did.
Come on. The bats showed up in the 9th. There was no pitcher. Yeah. It was batting practice, Eric.
Okay, Brandon.
It should have been a shutout. Come on, face it. It should have been a shutout. Yeah. Should have been a shutout.
Brandon, I'm going to tell you, sir, to stop because that's crazy talk. What are you talking about, Brandon Belt? Brandon Belt? The guy hasn't played baseball in 2 damn years. Come on, man. Brandon, stop.
You must be related to him or something. I mean,
man. Yeah, Arson. Hey, there's your buddy Arson, the man, the myth, the legend who tapped you on the shoulder there at Oracle Park.
Scared the hell out of me. Who the fuck are you?
Kershaw throwing 88. I know. But the problem is it wasn't his fastball. It's that curveball, man. It's that curveball. He's got an Uncle Charlie that just freaking bends, man. That's who he is. And he's got that weird delivery. So if you're not used to that delivery that Kershaw gives you, you're gonna be in for a long night, man. Come on. Yeah. Even though it's a Dodger, you got to tip your cap. The guy went out there and freaking pitched his ass off. 7 innings, man.
Yeah, but again, I'll reiterate, Eric. We saw tonight what happens if you just don't get the pitching. There's nothing to back it up. You cannot compete if you don't get the and to call on your pitchers to. I mean, we don't have guys that are going 25-0. The whole lineup. I mean, dude, they're going to lose. They're going to have like today. The guy didn't have it today. All right, but when you don't have the bats, dude, it was over. Like I said, what's my liner? Over in 40 seconds. Shohei hit the home run. Game was over.
And then the Giants just couldn't do nothing, man. Couldn't do nothing.
I don't think they bounce back tomorrow. I think they lose tomorrow night, Sunday Night Baseball. I don't play well Sunday Night Baseball. I haven't played Sunday Night Baseball.
Is it an evening game tomorrow? Is it an evening?
Late afternoon, like a 4:35 start or something like that.
Okay. Nice.
So it'll be into the evening.
Nice. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, who's the chick from Entertainment Tonight? That's all I look at when I'm watching the Dodger game. Do you ever she sits in the front row behind the catcher to the right.
Oh,
Mary Hart.
Yeah.
That's all I see is Mary Hart watching the game. She doesn't move. Jesus, like a cardboard cutout? Guy is showing it's a home run and she doesn't move. But anyway, you get those celebrities. Hey, the only celebrity I've ever seen at Oracle Park is Lou and Greg.
Hey, it's Hollywood, man. It's Hollywood. Come on. But anyways, come on. Today was a bad game. They got to come out tomorrow. Again, you're going to go against Dustin May. He's not that good. And I tell you.
Neither's Kyle Harrison, though.
I'm
going to be negative Nancy, but come on, Eric. You're like, oh, my God.
Here's the thing. This is where the Giants made a mistake. Dan made a great point. I think it was on Hot Corner. He thought maybe the Giants should switch the rotation around a little bit. Back in Colorado, they should have swapped out Harrison for Ray. So then when it came to Ray's next time in a rotation, he would be pitching tomorrow. I would rather see Ray pitch against the Dodgers than Harrison, right? Especially if it's a big series, man. And granted, we're still only in mid-June, but still, man, let's get some momentum. Let's get some games ahead of the Dodgers if you can.
Cole, stop it, Cole. Stop it. He has me saying the Giants got lucky yesterday. Seriously? Why the fuck did I say that, Eric? Giants showed that they are a good team. They had a dominant, what did I call it? A web gem. They had a web gem yesterday. Webb was lights out, Eric. What was lucky about that? They got the pitching yesterday.
Yeah, hey, Glenn did not say anything
about Cole. Cole makes up. You know what? Jeez. I've seen less farmers' fields that don't have as much as he dishes out, man. Holy cow.
I think it might be confusing you from previous episodes. That's all. You did not say it was luck yesterday. So
2 hits for Encarnacion. Oh, they weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't, dude.
Yeah.
Don't make excuses, Mike.
Alive. Fitzgerald looks lost at the plate. It's not looking too good. Hold on. Let's see. I forgot.
Mike, with Cole in here tonight. Mike, you have a chance to come out swinging, man, and you'll couple of hot takes here, and you'll be number one in our books tonight, man.
Fitzgerald is now batting 238. He's falling.
He's not doing anything either, Eric. You can get a guy can bat 238, but if it's just base knock here, base knock there. And haven't you made the comment before on the show, Eric? It's okay to bat 240, 235, 230.
If you're hitting the ball over the fence,
if you're just not producing, who cares?
Right.
It's like Wilmer. Wilmer goes 0 for 8. Nah, what does he do when there's men on? That's when he produces.
That's when he produces. You're correct.
What is Fitzgerald? How many RBIs has Fitzgerald got this year? Can't be many.
Not many. I don't think he's even into double digits. I'm almost guaranteed.
Cut it. So if you got a guy who's batting 240 and he can't drive in runs, then what's the good of it?
Right. And look at what Darren's saying there. 5 for his last freaking 47. I ain't getting it done, man. It just isn't. Let me see. RBIs for Tyler. 9.
There you go. You nailed it, Eric.
9 RBIs. Yeah. Not getting it done. The run differential took a little bit of a hit. Little bit, they softened the cushion a little bit there in the 9th inning, but
hey, what was going on with the U.S. military the other night, Eric? What was going on with the big military the other night? You bowed out. You texted me, said I just had it. You wanted out, and I prolonged the show a little bit, and you just dropped out. And you
I had to go, yeah.
The helicopters were circling, and
it's the sheriff, man. They kept announcing, "Go into your house, lock your doors." There's armed men giving a description. I was like, "What the hell's going on?" And so I got off. Was watching the helicopter. It stayed up in the air for another 30 minutes. Downloaded a little freaking app for scanning. And then they were on the lookout, and then the helicopter ran out of fuel, so he had to get back to Sacramento.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what happened. I was like, I got to go, man.
They were circling the house, and you said they were. They had the bullhorn going and everything. It was
dude.
It was like the episode of Plain Death, Eric.
It's like crazy, dude.
Yeah, when I thought Sheriff Harm was out there, and they were, getting all the drug dealers off the street with motorcycles.
Yeah, right. Exactly. What? I know you're going with that.
And of course, you bowed out. I go, look, guys, see what I deal with? Do not leave your house. I said, guys, Eric just ran out the door. He's gone.
Well, I went out there because I wanted to because it was hard to hear. So I went out there and I listened, and I was like, all right, I'm getting back in. Got my trusty freaking baseball bat. I was ready, man. He was like, come in this motherfucker, man.
What's the other one? Heads up. And everybody looks down.
He looks down. Yeah, that's exactly.
Geez,
Heads
they
up,
still
but people
haven't.
do. Hey, heads up.
Dude, it was a precursor of today in Minnesota. They still haven't found the guy that was responsible for the shenanigans this morning, the shooting, eh? He's still running the roads.
Mm,
You know about that, right?
the one in Minnesota.
The murders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't captured that guy yet.
Yeah, Joey. Yes, that is normal in Stockton. I get that. Stockton, no offense to the Stockton residents. Ever
Really?
since I was a kid, I grew up in Tracy, right down the road from Stockton. Grew up my whole life. Stockton has always been a shithole. Always been a shithole. Always has been.
You must
So,
have been
yes, that is
fascinated
common.
as a kid, though. Isn't Tracy like Tracy had the big hubs, the train hubs there, didn't they?
Yes, it was built on the railroad built.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can
But
see that's
dude, it used to trains all over the place coming through there. Back in the 80s, not so much anymore. But yeah, man. Not used to seeing it here in the small, sleepy hollow of Gulf. Just
Tracy. Did you ever hear of Alhambra?
I've heard of Alhambra.
Oh, I've heard of maybe the guy mispronounced it. Alhambra. Maybe it's Alhambra.
I think it is.
There's a train line that runs Tracy, Alhambra down the Sierra Pacific line.
Oh no.
Didn't that run to Southern Cal?
No, that's I think isn't Alhambra down in Southern Cal? I think it is, but
yeah, the trains would leave Tracy and end up
well,
down.
Tracy was all it was a freight train. That was all freight train. Southern Pacific,
Yeah.
Union Pacific, and then back in the day it was Western Pacific. But they used to go over to the Bay Area. It would link the Central Valley over to the Bay Area, and then of course south of town, Union Pacific would also do the same. So yeah,
There you
back
go.
in the day, little history there.
Okay.
But where the hell are we going with
Now
this?
back to the show.
Where the hell were we going? It is. Brandon, you're in Tracy, right? I was born and raised, Brandon. Born and raised, but I left the city back in 93. Back in 93. But yeah, totally different. You know what?
You offended Joey.
No, Joey. Come on, Joey. You know. He know if he's a true Stocktonian, he knows exactly what I talk about. Yep, they run too, please. Joey,
Really?
I've been over there off of a Hammer Lane. Ooh, when I've had to take our animals down there for the vet, it's right out there off of Hammer Lane and West. And dude, every time I'm waiting out there in the parking lot, a little bit scared. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Well, they get lots of those choppers flying around L.A., Eric. It's almost a daily thing on my YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
KTLA choppers following this guy who stole a car. Oh, we have to break away because this guy stole a tractor trailer. And oh my God, what is it about
Crazy.
Southern Cal, man? Just take a lease out on the vehicle or something.
Yeah,
dude.
Look at this. Hey,
And
what's up,
they
Hallgren?
start on the strips.
If the Tracy drivers would just learn how to keep the speed before we hit the 5, it wouldn't be so bad to drive through. Oh my God. You talking about the 205? Dude, I'm telling you, man, when I lived in Tracy, everybody knew everybody. I think when I left there, the population of the town was like 43,000. When I grew up, it was much smaller, but man, dude, I tell you, different times. It's not like that anymore.
Mike, are you including Casey Schmidt's home run grand slam tonight?
Come on. Yeah, 205 sucks, man.
If you're going to give Casey Schmidt all the credit in the world
Come
tonight,
on,
Eric,
that was Kike,
then you got to
man.
say the Dodgers deserved
That was Kike.
the World Series a couple of years ago.
Don't get me wrong. It's good that he hit a home run. I can discount that, but
Was it
come on.
21?
It's again, we're talking about Kike Hernandez throwing the freaking ball.
I've always wondered, Eric, in 21 with the Dodgers, it was 21 they won the World Series, right? Shortened
Dodgers?
season. Was it 21, the shortened
no,
season?
20.
20. Okay, so in 2020, they won the World Series. If that had been us, you think we'd be reveling in it?
No.
You don't think
No.
so?
Well,
I know our chat very well, Eric. I don't think they'd be like, we'll just, we
I don't
we
know.
won't even
I don't
talk
think
with that.
so.
They'd be taking that, man. They'd be
I don't know.
planning the parade all year if they were in the room.
Mike, stats are stats, you say.
I got to call bullshit on that, Eric.
Stats are stats, you say.
Time for the daily.
Eldridge Watch.
Jeez, you still get me with that.
Eldridge, 0 for 4, 2 2 strikeouts, batting 135 in AAA Sacramento.
Yes,
Again,
Eric, but stats are stats. He scored a run.
stats are stats. 0 for 4 and scored a run. 2 strikeouts, batting 135. Stats are stats.
He
Right,
scored a
Mike?
run, or was that Luciano? He scored a run.
Right? Yeah. Scored a run. Stats are misleading. They can be. But they are a measure. I mean, come on.
It's like tonight's game, Mike. The Giants did not score a run tonight. Face it.
There we go.
I flipped over from the Dodger channel to the Giants channel for about a half an hour tonight, Eric. And I thought that Kruko brought up a good point. He goes, I like the Little League World Series. 10-run rule. Let's get out of here. Go home.
Kruko, he had some great ones. He's like, man, my scorebook is full of red because of all, all the walks.
And what was it? I turned over. You know what? The minute I turned over, they were, and he didn't reiterate what they were talking about. They said, oh, this guy's number 21,742 or some number. And then he said he was 7,900 some. What were they talking about?
Yeah.
Did you miss it? What were they talking? I don't know what they were talking about.
I don't know what I was in and out during that time. So
Anybody catch that?
no, I didn't.
Kuiper was like 7,900 and Kruko or 600. And
yeah. And then some
and he says, I got to change my password. So he must have been using that number. But anyway, I don't know what they were talking about.
They're talking about when they became, when you debut as a major leaguer, you get a number. In other words, you are number 10,543.
There you go. That's why the newer player was at 21,000. There
right,
you
and
go.
The first player was like, what did he say? About a 250, had 1 home run, something like that. Dude, look at this. This guy's coming in strong. Hey, I'll let you guys deal with this guy. Madrid. You need a DFA Lee and send his K-pop ass to Korea? Dude, why so angry? Why so angry?
Loss to the Dodgers will do that, Eric. I mean, tonight showed which team. I mean, tonight showed the cream of the crop, man.
Back the truck up, man. It's okay. Damn, dude. Tough crowd. Goodness gracious.
Well, a loss gets them all riled up, Eric. They you know what? Sometimes they just don't want to face reality. They just get cranky like me.
They look. It's part of being a fandom, man. That's what it is. Look, being a fan of sports, you're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs, man.
I like Alive Insurance bringing out the soccer reference. Give him a yellow card.
You know what? That's a great idea.
Give me a red card.
That's a great damn idea. I gotta find one of these damn things. Yeah, that's pretty good. Throw it out.
Oh, my yellow card. My yellow card's the 15-minute timeout.
Oh my gosh. NorCal, come on, man. Breaking news, Jungle Lee deported to El Salvador. Come on.
What is he talking about? What's this mean, Eric? What lineup was playing? So you're incorrect, Glenn. What the hell does that mean, Eric? What lineup was playing?
I don't know.
I thought our best lineup. We still couldn't get any hits.
I know. Madrid, I give. He says, "Forgive me for loving the Giants, and if I get you, man. Hey, it's about being a fan, and I get it. I understand it. I totally get it. Look, people are gonna freaking, especially when it comes to the Dodgers, you just want to go out there and you want to stomp their heads in. I get it. I understand it. But remember, it's just one game.
I still don't get it, though. What lineup was playing? So you're incorrect, Glenn. I don't
know. I don't understand what that means.
I don't either. It makes no sense.
I don't understand what that means. Okay, here we go.
Chapman. Oh, my God. Here we go, Eric. Chapman's out. See that? Do you get the logic of this now? Chapman's out, but Schmidt is hitting better than Chapman. So this excuse means nothing, Eric. Zilch out. Good night.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, come on.
What are you talking about?
Schmidt is hitting just as good as what Chapman was hitting. Right? You can say that. Schmidt has been hitting about this.
Again.
When Chapman went down, he was on a heater, right? He was on a heater. So I don't think Schmidt's bat is not the problem, right? No, come on, man. Oh, come on, dude.
See Cole with the bullshit again. So that doesn't mean the Giants don't need Chapman. Who the hell? Eric, it's going to be a short show tonight. I'm bowing out. You can. You know what?
You can't. Don't take it. Hey, just
no. I don't take it personal. I feel bad for these. Sometimes I think it's Shardall in disguise changing his name.
Roll with it.
How's that for a shot?
Let's look at this. Hold on 1 second here.
Good night, Cole. Good night.
Let's take a look at what young Casey has been doing. Come on, man. Look what he's doing. Last 5 games. Again, it doesn't count tonight's game, but we will count it. In Atlanta, or against Atlanta, he went 0 for 3. Then in Colorado, 2 for 4, 2 for 4, 1 for 4. In LA yesterday, 1 for 3 with a big fly. Today, 1 for 4. Was it 1 for 4 or 1 for 3? Today he was 1 for 4. He's hitting in every single game over the last freaking 5 games, man. Come on, man.
But what am I talking about, Eric? The kid's no good.
Come on.
We both wanted him in there. He's playing well, and now
he's
playing well, and now the guys. Whoa! I can't deal with this. Can't deal with this.
Oh, he's doing okay, man.
He is.
Look at that. That is he's doing just fine. Now, has he had some defensive miscues? Yes, he's had some defensive miscues, but his bat has been just fine. Come on. Now, when Casey when Matt Chapman comes back, it's a big possibility that you'll see Schmidt go over to second base. I would not be surprised. And then you've got both of their bats in the lineup, and guess what? They're going to be that much better.
Exactly.
So come on.
Then they'll be arguing, oh, you can't keep Schmidt out there because you got Fitzgerald. And they don't compare, Eric. Fitzgerald has 9 RBIs in the year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, prop that up. Now, you make that make sense. Tell me why we got to have Fitzgerald out there.
Look, yeah, I know. I think that may be changing. Like I said, I think when Chapman comes back off of the IL, I would not be surprised if there's a move at second base.
I know they're not
Fitzgerald on the bench.
I know they're not the same positions to deal with, Eric, logically, but you make this make sense. So we got Fitzgerald out there playing 90% of the time, but you got Matos playing in AAA all the time.
Yeah,
it don't make sense.
I know. I don't get it either. I really don't.
And you can't keep Fitzgerald around just as a pinch runner. You get the days of having a pinch run. I told you I got a baseball card from 1977. It's the only card ever, Eric. What was the guy's position? Pinch runner. Like, you can't make a living being a pinch runner. Jesus. One guy. Well, what did you do Major League Baseball? I was a pinch runner.
I was a pinch runner? Oh, nice.
Oh, Grandpa. I never heard of that. Nobody else has either.
Philip makes a great point. The Giants are a better team when Casey and Chapman are in the lineup. Yes.
There you go. There's no denying that.
And Wolf Mask Jack. What's up, dude? You have a good point here. He makes a good point. Who on the Giants makes a pitcher quiver in fear? Like, I got to get the 8 and 9 guys out, so I don't want to see the top. I hear what you're saying. No, right now,
I think a little Ramos. I feel
Ramos. And I'll tell you another one. Wilmer Flores. Not in the
moments.
Not in the fear of him going out there and crushing the ball, but given a good at bat. Ramos gives you a good at bat.
Yeah,
Flores gives you a good at bat. Now, are they the big bumpers? Are they the Shohei Ohtanis? Are they the Aaron Judges? No. But they're going to go out there and give you a good at bat. But yes, the Giants are definitely missing that dreaded guy in the lineup where he comes up that there is a threat that the ball's going to leave the yard at any time.
Yeah, right? We're missing fear factor, man.
There is a fear factor that is missing. 100%. Wolf Mask Jack, you are correct, sir.
And like
But
I
the
said the other
Giants-
night, when
The
you
Giants are
disappeared,
41-30.
before I closed out the show with Marcus the other night, I made a quality statement, Eric.
You made
And
a
I said
quality
that
statement.
we're talking about picking guys up. Well, first of all, how many guys are out there you legitimately, you go, wow, we pick up, this guy's going to just change the whole complexity of the team. Oh my God, we land this guy. Well, if he was that good, other teams might keep him, right?
Mhm.
Or other teams will want him. But the problem you're facing now, it's an expansion of Major League Baseball to the point where so many teams are making the postseason. We saw it last year in our trade deadline show, Eric. The second episode of Giant Sports Talk Live was trade deadline day. And what happened, Eric? There weren't many deals because too many teams are in it. There's not enough teams willing to deal because they're all in it.
I tell you what, that's a great point. Let's take a look at that.
There's a smaller,
Hold on, let's take a look.
smaller.
I think this year is a little bit of a
talent, man.
I think this year, the amount of teams in it might be a little bit smaller than it was. Where the hell am I looking at, man?
That's early. It's early. Look at the Blue Jays. They were out of it 3 weeks ago, and now they're right back in it again. So a whole bunch of teams can creep into it.
We're only a month and a half away. I say only. That's still a lot of baseball. But let's see. I want to see where they are on the standings here. And I want to look at the wild card.
And okay, you're not, maybe you won't like this, Eric. Do you know what I like in this team, the Giants 2025 team too?
It's here.
Think about it. The 2024 Atlanta Braves. The Braves were stricken. They were hurt. And you know what? They stuck around. They stuck around, but they weren't a playoff team. I don't think we're a playoff team. Not the way it stands now. We're not, Eric.
Right.
And when was the last time, I haven't pulled this out of my backpack lately. When was the last time I said we're just an injury to a pitcher away from this thing falling apart on us?
Yeah.
Imagine losing Webb or Ray, Eric. Whew.
Yeah, that would be a crusher. 100% that would be a crusher if that happened. All right, now, wow, look at the American League. So let's see. You got the three of them are in here right here. The Rays, the Jays, and the Twins. They're in it. Now, half a game out, Mariners. Half a game out, Guardians. That's a team we're playing after the Dodgers, by the way. 1 game out, Red Sox. A game and a half is the Rangers. Kansas City and the Los Angeles Angels?
Even the Angels.
Only 2.5. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams. 9 teams are in the hunt for the American League. Let's look at the National League. Phillies, Giants, Padres, Brewers, Cardinals, D-backs, and we could say the Reds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 teams are in the hunt for the National League. So it's a little bit, as far as the National League is concerned.
I'm never going to turn up my nose at the Cincinnati or Arizona and Cincinnati, though, Eric.
What's up?
I mean, they could fly right up there. Could open up room for
You never know.
Atlanta Braves could creep back into it. You never know, man. Hey, what's his name pitched a good game? Was it yesterday? Spencer Strider?
Yeah, today.
They get Strider and Schwellenbach going. I mean, that's like having our Ray and Webb. Atlanta could turn this around.
It's a possibility. We'll see that they're 7 games out of the wild. We'll see. I
So
don't know.
what does that leave you with? 1, 2, 3. And over in the American, it's that 6 teams to draw talent from at a trade deadline, Eric.
Yes. And then whatever is over on the American League. And again, this is going to be fluid, man. We still got a month and a half. A month and a half until the trade deadline. What is it? July 31st, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think like 3:00 Pacific, I think is when it's all said and done, somewhere around there.
Holgram, what I'm saying, he says, Giants are +2. I'm going to bring that up. Giants are +2 in the wild card. What are you saying that they're not a playoff team for, right? And I've said it over and over. I've seen enough baseball over the years, and I'm much wiser, much more experienced in ball than a lot of you guys. You guys weren't even born when I started watching baseball. I'll forget more about baseball than you guys will ever know, is what I'm trying to say. And the problem is that I think this Giants team, the way they're built, Eric, it's like 2021 all over again. Oh my God, they're a 100-win team. They get to the first round of the playoffs, and boom, it's done. It's over. They're not a playoff team.
Let me clarify that. Let me know if I'm wrong here.
They're not a competitive postseason team.
he's not saying that they won't make the playoffs. What he's saying is they are not a strong team when they're in the playoffs because of the lack of hitting. The pitching will be there. There's no doubt about it. If the playoffs were to begin today, right, the Giants would have a fantastic setup of a rotation, but do they have enough horsepower in the lineup to get it done? That's
a prime example. You go back Eric, you could probably go back the last decade. I'll give you a prime example, just south of me, 6 hours. Minnesota Twins. Minnesota always has a strong year. Always. They're always, Eric, they make the postseason 8 out of 10 years. And they never make it by the first round. Why? Because they're not a postseason team, Eric.
Right.
They're just not.
And here's the thing. At the trade deadline, that could all change, right, Glenn? If you go out there and you get a bat or two, and now all of a sudden it's like, okay, we're cooking with gas.
Yep.
We're cooking with gas. But again, this is going to be the job for Buster Posey. Now, first things first, we got to put a disclaimer out there. This is not the previous regime. This is going to be Buster Posey's very first trade deadline and draft. I don't think he's going to do the same thing that Farhan did. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think he's going to go out there. Why wouldn't if he is out there saying it's go time?
And it's go time because of the record. Look how they're playing. Look how they're playing with a lack of talent. Get me some talent.
Yes. If they're playing this good with the talent that's on the roster, not necessarily the pitching, but the hitting, then it behooves Buster Posey go out there and make the team better, right?
It behooves. I like that.
Come on, man. Come on. It's going to be up to Buster Posey. It really is. I think this is a nice time. How about
I think before we do it, I know where you're going with this. You should have done this about 45 minutes ago, to be honest. I think that the way the Giants are positioned as far as the standings, their win totals, Eric, if he doesn't make the big splash, if he's not, the word I'm going to use is all in. All in. Mm-hmm. 2 words, actually, but he's got to go all in, Eric. These opportunities haven't presented themselves to the Giants very often.
And there you go. And that, you know what? Let's come back. When we come back from this break, let's talk about going all in.
After some of this chat, I need a break. Okay.
Let's go. Here we go.
Giant Sports Talk Live, brought to you by Lefties in Burlingame. Visit Lefties for all of your Giants collecting needs. By GenesisGoldIRA.com, signatures for soldiers. Duxwell Printing, for all of your printing needs in the Bay Area. Visit Duxwell Printing at 37 Wentworth Place in San Francisco. And by BetterCreditCards.com, for the best credit card choice for you. Visit BetterCreditCards.com, covering the San Francisco Giants nightly. Online, we are Giant Sports Talk Live. Now, back to Eric and Glenn.
All right, here we go. Talking about going all in. We talked about this right now, currently. If the pitching stays the way it is, you don't get opportunities like this that come around a lot. Specifically, Ray, he has his ups and he has his downs. You have a good year, you have a bad year. Well, right now he's having a damn good year. Yep. Logan Webb is having a fantastic freaking year. Fantastic year. Logan Webb is doing great. But do you want to waste those pitching performances by not trying to go for it? You should. You should try to go for it. Because, again, you just never know. If it means you get one World Series and in the next couple of years you kind of fall short, well, then so be it. I want to get another damn World Series, don't you? Come on.
Turd Ferguson with the question of the night. What's it say here? Glenn literally just finished watching First Blood. That's the Rambo movie. It's a classic. The song in the closing credits, "It's a Long Road," was sung by who? That would be sung by a Canadian artist by the name of Dan Hill.
There you go.
That's why I work in radio, guys. That's why you got to get up pretty early in the morning to try to Get one by me. Speaking of early in the morning, Eric, it's almost 1 a.m. here. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. You ready to
These
close it
late,
down here?
these late nights kill me, dude. I didn't sleep at
I
all
know.
last night. I can't
I
sleep
know.
after a show.
I know. I get it, dude.
I
It
like
sucks.
when it's an 8 o'clock.
You know
8
you know
o'clock
what?
show.
I tell you what, you could solve this. Get back to San Francisco.
Couple of weeks. That's why we got to do another show live at the ballpark. I'm thinking about the LA series,
gosh.
Eric.
Hell yeah. Hey, dude. That would be pretty damn exciting. Maybe get Orange Man out there.
Yeah. Oh, he was great. He was great.
Lou, I bet you Lou will stop by. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. He tried to stop by last time, but it just
Didn't he get caught in traffic or something? He was late
Yeah,
getting there.
I think-
And Mike
yeah,
O
yeah.
couldn't get there in time, couldn't find me. And I mean,
Yep.
geez, I had to draw my road map, but Robbie Dizzle showed up. He was the first guy there. He had his map. He goes, I found you. I like, right.
There
And
you
then
go.
we couldn't miss Orange Man. We turned around. I go, oh my geez, look way down there. Look what's strolling up the street.
Hey, remember what's up, Mo? We also had the guy, remember the artist? He showed up, sang a little tune.
Dan Hill's other hit. Well, in Canada, the biggest hit was called Sometimes When We Touch. That was his big hit.
Oh, there you go. Let's see. Turd's trying to stump you. I don't think it's gonna work, man.
Turd, come on.
I don't think it's gonna work, man. I don't think it's gonna work. But yeah,
So
remember,
look at the pitching matchup for tomorrow, Eric. And the time, I think it's like I say, I think it's a late, like 4:30, somewhere in there in the afternoon. Let me bring that up here.
yeah, I'm bringing it up right now. I'm gonna see these the matchups here.
1% as usual on this dead phone of mine. Oh,
4 p.m. start time on ESPN. Kyle Harrison with a 4.5 ERA. And Dustin May with a 4.4 ERA. Well, there you go. The battle of the fours. It should be interesting.
yeah. So we'll have the
Four
Sunday night special tomorrow night. Lou, Dan, Eric, and I. The Hot Corner will actually be on at a reasonable time. Good start
Yeah.
time tomorrow night.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Hot Corner. Man, how did I forget the Hot Corner tomorrow? So we're going to be talking about this. This is going to be fun. This is
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Yeah,
Joey says we need to shock him with a Wizenhunt start tomorrow. I don't know, man. His last start was pretty damn awful. Pretty damn awful. Matter of fact, who started today for Black?
How's your weather over there in Galt right now, Eric? Because it's
Beautiful.
hot again here. Oh, jeez.
Beautiful. During the day,
Like-
a little bit warm.
It's like 90, and you're like, oh, that's pretty good. 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not when you got no air conditioning. I'm dying here. I'm melting. Jesus. Having a rough time of it up here, dude. That reminds me. Maybe I'll watch Rambo tonight. I love the opening first 5 minutes. Gonna take a bath this week.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, guys, look, tomorrow Giants could go out there, they can win the series. That's all that matters. Winning the series. I'm okay with that. Look, you ran into a buzzsaw of Kershaw. Hey, it happens. Kershaw has got the Giants number. So tomorrow, maybe we could get to May. And then we could celebrate with a series win. And then look, we're back to freaking tied with the Dodgers again. And then, hey, there we go, man. You never know. And then we could get ready. I think there's a day off on Monday.
Oh, I wish I could do the zoom in. That's the only thing
I
this
see his
doesn't do.
eyes.
You
I see his eyes.
Wilmer's got his eyes on the show tonight.
Yeah,
He's
I see that.
Right up. Well,
Yeah.
I can't.
Hold
He's
on.
right there. There he is. Oh, there he is. Hey, Wilmer.
Yeah, you can see his eyes. His eyes are glowing. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
He's got his eyes on me.
All right, hey, before we get out of here, let's run this promo and then
I got to take a dip, man. I got to cool down, jump in the verdigris. Where do you go? Verdigris River.
The Verdigris River. Just don't go in there during Christmas time. Anyways, let's get this thing out of the
Giant Sports Talk Live and the NorCal Sports Network have teamed up to give back to the community. We ask for your support as we aid in Haley Busby's fight for life in her battle with liver cancer. To take part in this fundraiser, you can purchase an entry for just $20, and the winner receives 4 front row dugout seats at Oracle Park for your choice of an August 8th game versus the Washington Nationals or the August 29th game when the Giants host the Baltimore Orioles. The winner will also get an on-field experience on game day and attend batting practice. So secure your entry now, as eligibility is limited. Draw date to be determined. The Busby family, Giant Sports Talk Live, and the NorCal Sports Network thank you for your participation and contribution to this worthwhile event, covering the San Francisco Giants and giving back to those in need in 2025. Giant Sports Talk Live and the NorCal Sports Network.
All right, there we go. This is the current squares that are available. Again, they're going fast, guys. So if you guys want to get out on this, donate your $20.
Looks like there's only about 28, 29 there.
Somewhere around there. Yeah, it's filling up really quick. So if you want
past the 3/4 pole,
you want a chance to win 4 tickets to a Giants game at the front row, right next to the Giants dugout. Go on the field with batting practice. Get your name in lights. Get free dinners from either Tommy's Mexican restaurant with a free pitcher of margaritas. Or if you want some Italian, go to Capo's. They also have a $50 gift certificate that you will earn if you win this drawing. So again, goes to a great cause, helping a young woman out there with what she's dealing with this unusual form of liver cancer. Cancer is brutal, and hopefully we could do our part to help this young woman out. So again, if you're interested, let me know. I'll throw up the QR codes. And could either use Venmo or Zelle.
We're into the home stretch, so I anticipate that tomorrow night, barring the outcome of the ball game tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon game, we'll talk in depth about that. Let's try to sell them out. Happy Father's Day, Eric.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Same to you, Glenn, and all of you out there.
Oh, I got another one here.
All the fathers out there. Oh, here we go.
Glenn, you read that. Glenn,
in Rambo's tearful speech, Colonel Troutman, what was the color, make, and model of the car they wanted to drive until the wheels fell off? I can't remember. That
was the
at the very end.
That was the turd. That was the. It had a nickname. That was the Rambo Lambo, a Lamborghini.
I don't think it was a Lamborghini. No,
it was a Lamborghini.
No.
It was a Lamborghini.
Was it?
Am I right, turd? A Lamborghini.
No. I know it's a convertible.
It was like an ML2 or
I can't remember.
I'm going to guess ML2.
But they couldn't do it because the poor guy.
And I'll go black. I'll go black Lamborghini. How about that? See how close I am. He's getting desperate with the questions.
I do know they couldn't do that because
next you'll say how much gas was in the tank.
The poor guy got blown to bits serving in overseas. So yeah, they couldn't do that.
Who?
The guy who they're gonna drive the car, right? Didn't he get blown up? Try to put the pieces back together.
Yeah, he's trying to put the pieces. The guts are falling out.
Yeah.
Well, he was having a rough right from the start of the show, right?
Yeah.
Delmar's not here. When will he be back?
Well, Delmar's someone. No, yeah, Delmar was someone different. Yeah, that was
the other guy. So the movie starts with his buddies are gone, and it ends with his buddies are gone. He had a rough day. He had a rough day, Eric. I know you're out there. I know you can hear me. You've got as far as you're gonna go.
His legs weren't there. Yeah. Oh man,
my legs, his legs. Dude, Bernice hates when I do this. Bernice says, "Can you just shut up when the movie's on?" Once I start going.
Yeah.
I'm reciting the line.
I do the same thing with Little House.
Oh my God, it drives Bernice crazy. She's like, "I no sense even watching this." She goes, "It's like my phone. I hate when It's either going to ring and go bing. It's either you or it's Robbie Dizzle. What a home run! What a home run! I said, we're still in a freaking commercial break over here. What are you doing to me? And then I flip over. Here's the pitch, low and outside. Here's the pitch. It's hit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, when I listen to it on the radio, it's like instantaneous.
Yeah.
It's I gotta wait a few seconds before I say something. Otherwise, I spoil it for everyone else. Yeah.
Did he answer? Turd, how was I doing with the answer to your question? Yeah, I know.
He said red 57 Chevy question mark. I don't think that's.
Ooh. I thought it was a Lamborghini.
I don't think it was a Lamborghini.
No?
No. Because this is after Vietnam. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't that.
Yeah, but
All right.
they were in the mood anyway. Leg to it there. You guys' legs. Dude, for like the 40th time, I may throw that on when I go to bed tonight.
Hey, why not?
I watched the Christmas episode. No, it wasn't the Christmas episode. I watched the pilot today.
Nothing says Happy Father's Day than watching. Oh my God. Oh man. Anyways, let's get the hell out of here. Giants tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get the win. Let's get the series win. Come back home with a decent freaking road record. And let's get it done. Come on. Come on. Harrison. Hey, this worked last time. Focus. And let's get it done. Come on.
Put away the magazine, Eric. You only get one shot at this.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. Guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Enjoy your Father's Day for all the fathers out there. And we'll be back here tomorrow, 8 o'clock on the Hot Corner. Myself, Glenn, Dan, and Lou. Should be fun. All right. Have fun, guys. Woo! Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.